if you are a parent or a teacher working with children and the children or yourself are struggling to express your emotions, or you're struggling with anxiety and frustration, I'm going to show you a very simple, easy technique that you can use for yourself or with the children that will help or give them an opportunity and yourself an opportunity to express yourself freely without fear of judgment and without having to find the words to express. Children struggle because they don't have the words. They cannot articulate how they feel, but they have this something inside of them, and we need to be able to bring that up and out. I'm Hazel Butterworth, and I'm a catalyst for self-awareness and self-empowerment. And what I'm going to show you today is something that I use with clients and students. And I actually did it this morning in my private Facebook group. And it's an opportunity to express whatever is sitting inside of you. And for this activity, you will need paper. Just plain paper is fine. I like to use just regular printing paper because it's maneuverable. And you will need some crayons. So I have mine in this little box. So what we're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do is we're going to select 5 crayons. Now there's different ways you can do it. I like to do everything intuitively. So I'll reach in the box, I close my eyes, and I will select 5 crayons. Okay, so interesting, look what I have here today. I have 2 greens, 2 blues, and this beige tan brownie color, orangey brown color, peachy color, dark peach. They're the colors I'm going to use. Now in color therapy, we can explore that, and we can explain why you've chosen those colors, but we don't need to know for this exercise. We just need to know that these are the colors we're going to use today. All right. And before we start, we do breathing. And the breathing could just be focus on your breath and really, really slow the breath down. And just sit for a few moments, just breathing and bringing all your awareness to your breath. What that is doing, it's bringing you to this present moment. It's bringing you to this space right here, right now. There's different ways you can approach this activity. You can just do it purely for fun, just to see what happens. Or you can choose an emotion. So for example, if your little one or if yourself are frustrated, you can choose to connect to that frustration. And this is going to be your opportunity to express that frustration. And we're going to approach the whole exercise as an observation and with curiosity. There is absolutely no judgment in this. It's just, I wonder what will evolve. I wonder what we'll create. I like to refer to it as a creative response because it's just abstract, right? We're not setting out to draw a house or a boat, nothing like that. This is just random free flow. And that's the beauty of it. We don't know what's going to transpire on the page. Okay, so take a few moments. You can pause the video, and or you can watch the video and then come back and watch it a couple of times so that you know what to do for yourself or with children. So once you've got your 5 colors, they're the colors we're going to use. You have your paper. What you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes, and you're going to shuffle those pencils in your hand so you don't know what color you're going to choose. And then you pick one crayon, feel for the paper, and then you simply randomly start to draw. It might be shapes, it might be squiggles, it might be blobs, who knows? It is whatever it is, and that's what I love about it. So anywhere on the page, just start to doodle. You might randomly go all over the page, or you might specifically stay in one area. Then change crayons, choose another color or another pencil because you don't know what color it is. Go back to your paper, and then somewhere else on that page, start drawing again. And you'll find that you'll draw shapes or you'll squiggle. That's okay. Whatever you want to do. And it might be a really big blob. I'm doing a really big blob right now in the bottom corner. Well, I think it's the bottom corner. Okay, change crayons and then just keep doing that. So I'd like you can pause the video and then you can continue with the exercise. Okay, now that you've spent time and you feel that you've had enough time to draw with your eyes closed, now it's time to open your eyes and to have a look at your drawing. So the one that I started, which I haven't completed, but this is what I started with today in this exercise. So with my blues and greens. And then what you do is you can turn it upside down and around and see which way up is your painting. And for me, I think it's this way. The questions and conversations that you can have is the awareness of, as you're drawing, you know, if you're frustrated sometimes and you're really, so you can crayon that way and you can get a real sort of zigzaggy response. Or you could be very delicate and do little fluffy drawings. That's okay, but you get a sense of the intensity of the energy that's coming out when you're drawing. Now, we might not have the words for it, but it is a wonderful, safe way to express what it is you're feeling that you cannot articulate. And it's fantastic to do with kids. It's fantastic to do as yourself. I just did it this morning in my private group and the responses were phenomenal. And this is one I did earlier, just to show you. And I had lots of greens and blues. And what this is for me is this is a pathway up here. And there's an arrow that comes down here and up the path. And these are the grasses. And my interpretation of that is, there's a pathway there. I'm on this path. And I would explore that and get my interpretations. But just for fun and just for the opportunity to express yourself, just randomly do pictures. The colors you choose, the body knows intuitively what colors you need. So the colors you choose actually have a healing effect for you. But it is the opportunity to express freely without judgment, just purely as an observation and curiosity. I wonder what I will draw. Before you begin, always do some breathing, centering, and bring yourself into this present moment. If you want, there's several ways, just randomly draw, or choose a specific motion and ask that whatever it is I'm feeling right now, I'm going to express. And you may be surprised, sometimes the pictures that come out actually look like pictures. Like there'll be something you can identify that looks like a house or looks like a flower or looks like a little kitten or the clouds in the sky. One of our ladies today, she had blues and blacks and she did very angular. And then what that looked like, it looked like you were in the airplane looking down and there was an airplane and there was lakes and mountains and it was beautiful, but it was just a total random drawing. So she's off exploring that now in a deeper exploration as part of our group. But today was just to introduce you to that activity, because right now so many people are struggling with emotions that are trapped within them or trapped within them. And there's no way to express, or you don't want to express because you don't want to be judged. You don't want to say, oh, this is how I feel. And sometimes we just don't know the words to express how we feel. So I love the creative response and I encourage you to try it for yourself. If you have children, have fun. What I've given my group to do is we have a week and each day they're going to express themselves. They're going to choose their colors intuitively. If you have a box of crayons and you have larger hands, you can just simply hold the crayons in your hand and choose from there. But choose 5. There's a reason for 5. and it's a wonderful the number 5, and it gives you enough. You get the same color all the time, and you get 3 greens and 2 blues, which is what I had this morning. It's fun. It is whatever it is. So that's what I wanted to introduce to you today. It's a creative response specifically for expressing emotions and feelings in a creative way that is non-judgmental, that is free expression when you don't have the words to express. If you want to find out more, you can connect with me, 1-800-ASK-HAZEL at gmail.com, or you can visit my Facebook group and my webpage, healingheartcenter.ca or albertareikicenter.com. All right, so thank you for being here, and hope you have fun. And I hope that this has introduced a tool for you to use for yourself and for your children. All right, thank you for being here. We'll see you again. I'm Hazel Butterworth, Alberta Reiki Center.